My next question comes from a gentleman who is completely disabled with chronic fatigue and immune system dysfunction, and is, to the point where he can't even basically get out of bed and walk. And the question is, how can I detoxify my body when I'm in such a state without causing, massive detoxification symptoms, a healing crisis, a Hertzheimer reaction? How can I slowly detoxify myself to get to the point where then I can do the full-blown detoxification programs? And, very rarely do I have somebody that's so, so contaminated, been on pharmaceuticals for a long time, just completely, to the point where they can't perform a detoxification. Although I have had people that have gone through the cleanses that have been disabled, and they do go through a little bit of a healing crisis, but they're able to perform the cleanses. But in this case, I would say, give yourself a good 30 days, 30 or 45 days, maybe even 60 days, doing some light detoxification and slowly detoxifying your body before you go full-blown into the oxygen colon cleansing and the full-blown liver and gallbladder cleansing and everything else. So what I would do if this was my situation was I would just take 4 or 5 capsules of oxy powder every other night before I go to bed, slowly detoxify my intestinal lining. Then I would take the Livertrex, which is one of the products which helps cleanse your liver and your gallbladder, and just take maybe 1 or 2 dropperfuls every single day until I go through a couple of bottles. Then I would take a chemical and heavy metal cleanse product, maybe once every other day, the dosage on the label, to slowly clean out a few of the chemicals and the heavy metals from my body. I would definitely use some detox foot pads, one every other day. And I say every other day because whenever I had my practice and we were seeing cancer patients and we were dealing with degenerative diseases, and these are the kind of patients that you really do kind of want to watch and take it slow when something else has completely taken over the body and the energy source of the body. And what I would do is what's called staggering healthcare, which is doing every other day. And you do one day, and that gives the body time to kind of heal itself and balance it out. The second day, it's kind of a rest day, and then go ahead and do the third day, and then take a rest day, and then 1 day on and 1 day off. Or you could say, if your symptoms are too bad, 1 day on, 2 days off, 1 day on, 2 days off. So I would personally slowly do that for maybe 30 days or 60 days, and I would use, like I said, the Livertrex, the oxy powder, then I would use the chemical and heavy metal cleanse, and I would use the detox foot pads, and maybe even using some Paratrex in there as well to start slowly killing off the harmful organisms and making the body's fluids more alkaline and more inhospitable to these invading organisms. After I've spent, maybe 60 days or so doing that on a slow process, then I would feel comfortable enough to go full-blown into probably the 6-day advanced oxygen cleanse, followed by 3 back-to-back liver and gallbladder cleanses. Then I would do a harmful organism cleanse. Actually, I would start on my harmful organism cleanse after the first liver and gallbladder cleanse. And then I would do the chemical and heavy metal cleanse. And then I would do the green living cleanse. And the green living cleanse is a new cleanse I added, which basically teaches you how to clean up your environment around you. It teaches you how to clean the air and what plants to put in your house to absorb toxins. And it just basically gives you suggestions on how you can live a green, clean, and healthy life. Thank you.